Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the broadcast. 2 days left. Today is moving day. Hopefully, you guys are doing all right. And I am going to be moving some of my stuff here. So, hopefully, you guys are doing okay today. Let me see if anybody is on real quick. Also, I should probably pull up my broadcast so I can see you guys talking and whatnot. Okay. Two more days. How does it feel to play Ark for a year? Feels pretty good. Honestly, feels pretty nice. Also, thanks for popping in here. Today is pretty much just going to be moving day. Going to move everything we can over to the island, and then tomorrow will be the final giveaway for everything else. And yeah, that'll be it. All right. Yeah, I gotta say, off of everything that we've managed to go ahead and do, like, despite the fact that we weren't able to finish everything, I gotta say it's pretty nice having done everything with all my own blood, sweat, and tears. And here I am, right at the end. Man, let me just get on over to the Blue Ob, and it's kind of 4 a.m. for me. I have athletes competition tomorrow. Oh, jeez. Listen, you should be getting some sleep. One of the most important parts about making sure that you're competitive and everything is to get some good rest. So, wishing you some great restful sleep. I mean, I would have said carbo load, but you already know the deal. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow will be giveaway day, so if you know anybody on PlayStation who needs some stuff, let them know. Hey, Mad Max. Welcome. I assume that you just popped in to say hello and see how we're doing. Bro, my bed is also the sweet sleep temperature, not too cold, not perfect. I like how Blue Ob has become the official go-to place for everybody to put their stuff at. Let me see if anybody's on. Online. I guess Flip's the only one on right now. But all right, I'll leave my dragon there. First things first, we have. We are heading over to Genesis 2 because there's a lot on Gen 2 that I kind of need to move. So you're going to see a lot of moving back and forth all day today. A lot of disconnects, a lot of movements. So, you going to play some PvP after? What, after all of this? No, I'm going to take a break, honestly. I'm going to take a nice break, and then I'll be back with my next challenge afterwards. I haven't really had a day to myself to do whatever I've wanted in like a pretty long time. So it'll certainly be nice to do something. All right. Hey, Flip.
Hello.
Hello, I'm HLNA, a fractal personality designed to be your own. Just listen to me and you won't get yourself killed. Probably.
It's crazy to think that tomorrow's going to be my last day.
Any landing
Yeah?
you walk away from is a good
Yep,
Go
that's
back
it.
quick.
Yeah, that it did.
Welcome to the Genesis simulation.
Went by real quick.
Here you'll be tested across 5 biomes.
Why don't you see if you can survive on official PvP, a high pop one, and get to alpha? No
I'll
thanks.
be with you every step.
As much as everybody has been asking for PvP content, there are so many other people who do this all the time. So I feel like, you know, if you want to see that kind of content, they got you covered.
First, though, we have some exploring ahead of us. Ready to go?
Actually, let's just pull this all, and then... So you want to play PvE? No, I'm completely. That's it. I'm done. No more Arc for me. That's all. All she wrote. Nothing else I'm gonna be doing here. That's 11 minutes. Start moving stuff in here. Make it easier. Why don't you play some Rust after? I am taking a break. I have literally been playing every day for a year. I'm going to take a break, and then I'm moving on to my next challenge. Rust is not something I would do for a year. Also, I want to play something a little more, you know, something a little less that absorbs my entire life. And Rust is not one of those casual games.
You might as well not go to sleep if you're playing Rust.
Yeah. I may as well just play Ark again for a year if I'm playing Rust.
Arc PvP, never go to sleep.
Ark PvP, never go to
Your
sleep.
job, get unemployment, you know.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Sell dinos on eBay.
That's the dream, right? Want to try playing that Forest game? I have my list of challenges already. Forest is on my list somewhere. But more likely than not, it's just going to be straight to Forest 2, rather than playing the current Forest that's out, since I
What you
know
need to
that's
do is
coming.
play the current forest up until the end, and then go immediately into the forest too.
I thought about something like that, um, but that's what we were going to do here. That's why we did this whole challenge. We were going to go ahead and play until Arc 2 came out, but then Arc 2 got delayed until all hell. So what's your list of challenges? It's somewhere. I don't have my notebook in front of me. But I can tell you like the next big three that I have coming up. The next challenge, the next immediate challenge, is a. Hi, I've been here through the holidays, but I'll be here the first day. Just gotta hit the road. All right, catch you later. My immediate next one is a hardcore Minecraft challenge, uh, which is not going to be anywhere near as easy as you think it might be. There's a lot of restrictions, and we'll get to it when we get to it. But I promise it will be a very difficult challenge. That's for sure. Alright, pull these, pull this, pull those. 84 for some metal. Let's pull the tech over. I want to hear it, so a year. It's definitely not going to be a year on hardcore. I'll get to it when I get to it. Just be patient. But it is a Minecraft hardcore challenge. Not for a year. It could very well take a year. Depending on how difficult and how badly I play and how much I screw up, it very well could be a year. I don't actually have a completion date on this challenge. Just that way it puts it in perspective. But that is the next one. It has a lot of restrictions. Like I said, I'll get to that when we finally get to that challenge. But it is difficult. I've tried it myself, and I've actually given the challenge to many people, and I have yet to hear a positive return on a completion. Not that it can't be done, it is just very difficult to do. That's all. Give away a whole bunch of structures here. Trying to load this transmitter with everything I can, so I can just pull everything over at once. Whole bunch of structures.
Taking that all to the island to do that, huh?
Yep. That's where everything's gonna go. I mean, everybody's got the island, so everybody can go to the island.
That they do.
Alright, let's grab all of these. 30 years later, let's kill the Ender Dragon with our flame No, I don't know about all that. That would actually be pretty funny. But no, so the next challenge after the Minecraft Hardcore is a full Elder Scrolls playthrough, starting from number 1 up until Skyrim. Everything included. I'm really worried about this one in particular because the challenge itself is no fast travel. The original one, I've tested it. There is no way to do the game without fast travel, which is very unfortunate. because I really wanted to do the entire game without fast travel, but it is not an option. So that will be that. And then, so we'll start with one, go all the way through everything that it has to offer. After that is, I'm kind of at a four-way street there of what I want to go ahead and attempt to do. There is either a Fallout 4 challenge that I want to attempt, or I'll have to find my notebook. There was another game I wrote down that I wanted to go ahead and add to it. Play World of Warcraft, I won't touch it. I will never touch World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is one of those games that once you start playing, you don't stop playing it. So that's why I won't play WoW. It's a game that takes up way too much time. Made that mistake up for 3 straight days. Yeah, that's why I won't touch it. It's not a game that you can easily pick up and put down. Oh, chess pieces that I never got to use. Blueprints that never saw the light of day. All these basilisk sails I collected. Your total A, not 982. It's funny. Yeah, it's just one of those games. I don't mind MMOs. I think MMOs are pretty cool. I gotta bring these basilisk saddles, don't I? Yeah. I think MMOs are pretty cool. It's just they're really hard to not get completely consumed by. So it's just one of those things. I take everything that I can here. What was your hardest day of Ark? Ooh, there were a few. There were definitely a few. I think completing the tech cave was probably one of the most difficult sections of Ark. So the bosses weren't too bad. The beta dragon was a nightmare. Let's see. Scorched Earth was simple. Aberration was kind of simple. Getting started on Aberration was really hard. The boss wasn't too bad, but I mean, it comes with its own set of difficulty. So, and then Extinction was god-awful. Not because the map was bad or anything, but I can see what people say when they're talking about Extinction being way too tech heavy. It makes sense. Going back to Lost Island kind of pointed out a lot of issues that I had with some of the later maps that they made, like Genesis or Extinction. Everything just felt too simple, way too easy. What's your best map? In terms of fastest completion, Scorched Earth. In terms of favorite map, Aberration. I think Aberration was an extremely well-designed map. It did a good job of combining primitive with futuristic. Hey, welcome, Dodo. But it did a really good job of primitive and futuristic because it really made you work. If you wanted tech, you were going to have to work for it. It wasn't just something you were going to fall into. And if you wanted a primitive map where you really had to challenge everything, Aberration is what I consider the best map. I feel like each of the maps, and I've said this before, I feel like each of the maps is really designed to teach you something. Genesis 2 is broken when it comes to materials. Yeah, well, I mean, it's the end of the game. I think Genesis 2 is really just meant to go ahead and pretty much say, hey, you did all that hard
Here,
work,
have it
here you
all.
go. Yeah, have it all. So,
It really was. Here, what can we give you to make life easy and comfortable and
yeah.
make you want to keep playing until Arc 2 comes out on
Yeah.
PlayStation in
Well, I
2028?
mean, they have a lot coming up. I mean, Fjordor is coming out in June, I think it is, they said. Um,
Might be sooner. I think what they're doing is you got your 3 months until you can transfer on here,
right.
and then they'll open up transfers, and then they'll wait 1 month of open transfers, release a new map, go to 3 months, open up transfers, go 1 month,
Yeah, I
and
could
keep
see
doing
that.
that, where they keep continuously keeping people busy with new maps.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
I also believe they're gonna probably shut down a lot of servers over the next year.
You think so?
You'll see a great. I think there'll be a great migration of official servers on all platforms.
I hope not. Ark has become so dead in the past few months. I think Lost Island brought a lot of people back that were getting really tired of the way the game was playing. It introduced a lot of really good gameplay, uh, new ways to play. It took the oversaturation of having everything handed to you, and gave you back that primal gameplay that everybody loved. So, how much weight do I have on me? Still quite a bit. Okay. High population server I saw was 20. Oh, damn. Yeah, we definitely haven't had too much of that issue, honestly. We've got the exact opposite issue that there's a lot of people on, too many people on Lost Island, frankly. But yeah. I really do feel like the maps they're really designed for each person to go ahead and learn a lot of skills. Like the island is meant to teach you the basics. It's literally tutorial island. And then, Scorched Earth is meant to go ahead and challenge your um what's it called? I had a whole list of how each of the maps is designed. You know, um challenge your survival skills. So Scorched Earth really teaches you that, hey, this is how you survive. This is how you're going to have to survive. And then um, Aberration teaches you how to deal with constraints that you're not normally used to. Dealing with you have all the survival skills from the previous ones. So you take all those skills you took from the island and Scorched Earth, and you bring it to Ab, and then when you get to Extinction, Extinction is a test and a test about how breeding functions and everything else. So if you don't know how breeding works by Extinction, you definitely will. Then after Extinction, you have Genesis 1, which um, I don't really know what Genesis 1 and 2 teach you.
How missions suck.
Well, not just that. I feel each of the maps does serve a purpose in the progression of how a player evolves. So I feel like I couldn't tell you the lesson that Genesis 1 and 2 teach you, but um, I do feel like Genesis 1 and 2, if you had to put any type of lesson on them, would probably be you know, maybe patience, something like that. I don't know. There's something there, but all the way up into Extinction, it teaches you all the core mechanics you really need to be able to complete the game. Also, now guys know where exactly what servers we were on, so
Hello, I'm HLNA.
feel free to drop
designed
by
to
and
be
whatever.
your
Our Extinction area,
Probably.
if you want it, camp it. That's all I can really tell you.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, huh?
It's a good spot.
Welcome to the
You know,
Genesis simulation.
excellent place to go ahead and build that. Excellent place to raise your dinos and whatnot.
With its own dangers
But
and rewards.
same thing with our Gen 1 spot. If you really want it, it's here. Just wait it out.
From one biome to another. Or when you want to spend some of the hexagons you'll earn for completing missions. Those missions are how the simulation tests you. How you'll prove you're the ultimate survivor.
Right. It's too bad I can't, like, pull all of this, like, element. And it would take forever to convert this shit down. So much stuff to convert back. Smithy stairs. Nobody wants stone ceilings. Give out some troughs. Rifles, tech swords. Let's see, new preservation, grappling hooks, I guess. Catapult turret. Some blueprints. Quite a few blueprints, actually. Tech claws, if anybody really wants those. So many grenades. Let's see, absorbent substrate, because it's a pain. Tech hatch frame. Nameless. Modor, Master of the Ocean Dermis. Too bad I can't bring those dermises elsewhere. I can take the Master Controller head, though, so I'll bring that. Eight minutes. Alright, we'll just be chilling here, so. What's been your favorite part of the whole thing, Flip? What's been your favorite part of this whole thing?
I've learned a lot too. Shit, I've been playing this forever.
Yeah, we just mess around and find a whole bunch of stuff.
It's just like so many things being like a lot of the time by myself, where like I know looking back, there's no way I would accomplish it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how this would have gone if it had just been Luft and I. I feel like we would have finally passed the island at like 6 months or something. Maybe.
This needs breeding knowledge, definitely.
Yeah. Then as we went, we just took everything we learned and fine-tuned it out. Yeah. I don't know, Genesis 2 kind of turned the game into like... It stopped being fun at Genesis 1. And Genesis 2 made it fun for a little bit, and then it stopped being fun again. Like, everything was too fast. Everything was too easy. Except for that fucking Survive the Ark. Jesus Christ. That was not fun. But yeah, it's just... all of it just kind of... it was there.
Yeah, I think if for excitement, you would probably like for getting artifacts and like doing stuff you need to do for the boss.
Yeah.
I think Center and Ragnarok would have been probably the most too exciting. But you know, they're not in the expansion. They're obviously people who went outside of the box.
Right. Well, I had intended to get there. If I could have just finished this last one, that would have been where we went. It was just not in the cards. Unfortunately. I guess we'll start moving over a whole bunch of stuff. And then I still have a bunch of stuff on Extinction I didn't move as well. What would be my favorite moment of the whole thing? Probably the tech cave. I think finishing the tech cave was probably the best moment of the entire series. If I had to encompass everything that arc is, finally completing the last tech cave, I think would be the best thing.
That's how you should end it. You should go with me, because I need to take my crafter. You got all the tributes. I'll bring 2 mechs. We take the mechs down there, and we'll meet
And go fight the boss.
And as you're ascending through the thing, you just end your stream that way. Let's do it after finish the
Yep.
scene.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think that'll be a good ending.
I'll bring the mechs. I'll grab the element dust. I'll just bring some dust for each one. I'll bring the dinos, I'll bring everything, you just gotta supply the tributes. That was your best accomplishment, why not try it with the mech and run it?
Yep, just run all the way down there, sprint it down, show people how it's done nowadays.
You got a mech, this is what you gotta do.
Yeah. I would have loved to put together a bunch of compilations, but there's just not enough time. You know, I think between all the footage that I've got, though, I could definitely craft up some tutorials off of nothing but the footage I've got.
Yeah,
I'm already starting to miss Ark. I'm already starting to miss it. And I haven't even stopped playing.
game you somehow always just can't get away from.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
Yeah.
Explorer in this game sucks. I just don't want to play it anymore. I'm gonna play something else. I should play something else.
Yeah. Well, I won't have to worry about a lot of the dinos and stuff. I mean, if anything's there, I'll just I guess leave it open to take. So whoever pops in after everything's done pops in and takes it all.
Whatever you want to leave, I'll just store away for
Yeah.
one rainy day that down the road.
Well, I'll come back with every new map release. I'll do fresh starts on each map release. So just download my character into whatever the new map is. And that'll be that. Probably store away the breeder gigas. I don't know if Easty ever picked up my dolphins over at the Jinzu base.
I just recently checked everybody's base. I went all the way into everybody's base. I did with Easty's base because he was out of power everywhere.
Yeah.
His main base was out of power. His cryo filters were on. So I don't know.
Well, yeah, all those dolphins are his, so I figure he's got a really nice breeding program, and I've got dolphins of better stats, so
Yeah, if he doesn't grab his cryo, I'm gonna throw him in his forge.
okay. Yeah, there's a lot of low level dolphins without mutations that he can use to birth out a male with when he does have a mutation, and there's males with a mutation he can use on whenever he's trying to force a mutation and all of that. So, yep, there's plenty of stuff there he can use. All right, forge. All right, let's put these two in there as they're the heaviest. Wow. All kinds of tech dinos right outside the base. What the hell? And I was having trouble finding tech dinos before. That's definitely two tech stegos and a tech rex. Oh yeah, the mech's out here too. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, that raptor stuck behind the freaking thing. I forgot we've got no automated defenses here, so everything's just kind of out in the open. Yeah, on the island, we don't have any defenses here. I'll probably have to throw out a couple
Yeah, you had
strong
plants
things.
before, huh?
Yeah, yep, there were plants that were just covering the yards and keeping everything safe, but none of those anymore. Now it's just a small, gentle, slow push to get back anywhere. Condense it all. Everything we've accomplished all in one tiny little area. As I get closer to this raptor stuck in the corner, music just gets louder. Yeah, I feel like it's a little unfortunate that that stuff like all these buildings and everything, you know, chords. Wow. Not even a, oh, hey, hello, nice. Just chords. You know what? Hold on. I just realized something. I can jump into the mech and just carry this over.
You got a mech too?
Yeah, I brought over one of my mechs here.
Oh, make life easy.
Yep, so I could just move stuff around and everything else. You know, I could probably just leave this here, then just put everything into, then just move everything from what's in here into the mech. All that wool that we had for no reason. Didn't end up using any of it. Perfect, that's all I needed. This stuff is going to decay and immediately go into it, so... Damn, there's going to be so much to give away.
Should almost give away things how I go give them away.
Just hide them all over.
No, I will just load up 50 things, 50 cryopods
Mm-hmm.
into the Ark, and I will just go to random servers. I will find the most people on it, like a ranked server. I'll go to just a random
Who
server,
wants
make
this?
it.
Who wants that?
I will get to an ob, and I will just be like, "Who wants free dinos?
Yeah.
Come to this ob," and you will always get a bunch of people, and like, have a nice day, and you leave.
Yep.
Because you leave everything uploaded. You only pull out what you want to give them. That way, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to go to the next server, they're there in the arc. Give to
Yep.
the next person. I do. I just ambush them.
Hmm. Do we have anything in here? Nope, just some scrap metal. Just looking at all of this, just thinking about all the things we've done here. Hey, welcome back, Shane. Forgot these things can go underwater too, can't they? Skins, pull some of these heads. Blueprints. Some armor. Flags. Two days left. Yeah, tomorrow's officially our last day. Don't really know how to feel about it, to be honest. Spend your whole time, doing all of this, and then, yeah, I'm definitely gonna feel depressed. I can tell. I can already tell. I'm gonna be real sad when all of this is over. Feels like 58 days since you got here. Well, let me tell you, it feels like definitely a year since I started. That is for sure. Alright, I gotta move this over to this bed over here so I can walk it back and forth. Can't believe it's been that long. Trust me, neither can I. This is the last. I was not expecting it. Going to back to the underworld now. All right. Yeah, I didn't expect to last this long. I know a lot of people were saying there's no way I could possibly do this, and you know, hell, I had to agree with them. I didn't. I didn't think there was any way I was going to do this, but it's done somehow. Incomplete, which is unfortunate, but it is done. Maybe one day I'll go back and actually accomplish the last thing on my list. Just a single smidgen, just one thing left on all the stuff that I've got to do.
Hello, I'm HLNA, a fractal personality designed to be your guide. Just listen to me and you won't get yourself killed. Probably. I knew this too. Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, huh? Welcome to the
You know what I think is funny? That when you get into Genesis 1, she says, I won't get you killed. I'm new at this too. So how long ago was she activated? That she's still new at this? She talks about all these other survivors that she's interacted with and everything, but...
Or when you want to spend some of the hexagons you'll earn for completing missions. Those missions are how the simulation tests you. How you'll prove you're the ultimate survivor. First, though, we have some exploring ahead of us.
I have no exploring ahead of me.
Ready to go?
Okay, do we have anything in here? Nope, I guess everything in there can just disappear along with all that element. And everything in here. Maybe this blueprint. This blueprint. Yeah, I guess there's some blueprints in here. I can go ahead and give those away too. My original suit. I still have my original ab suit, so that's good. That's gonna stay with me. Take all these cryo fridges. Tech stairs. A little bit of poly there is. Ah, 14 minutes. Damn, I just missed it. So I'm gonna be stuck here for a while. I know most people are only going to be interested in dinos and stuff rather than building supplies and whatnot.
So you just leave the storage thing unlocked after you're done? Just leave, just like it's unlocked?
Guess I can't carry any of those. Or maybe I'm lagging. Nope. It would seem that I just can't carry anything. Alright, now I just gotta chill for another things here. Oh, also, guys, because Naomi was asking for it, I did finally finish the Patreon. I mean, it's there. I'm not looking for anything, just in case anybody was curious. Yeah, I finally finished it up and put it on my page, so... I guess yesterday was a super popular stream. People were really interested in the baboon fight. I guess not a lot of people have done it or attempted it.
That would have been fun to do.
It was not fun. It was not fun. As much as you think it would have been fun, it was not fun.
I mean,
It was
the
just...
experience itself, even if it was a loss, I think
It was just endless baboons, and then at some point it started dropping a Margosaurs in there, and then, like, there were Sinnohs all over the place, and there were just grenades flying in every direction. Yeah.
complete chaos.
It was probably the most fun I've had in a boss fight in a while. I do feel like the Rexes were a bad decision, not because they weren't strong enough, but because they were just too big and clumsy. If the Rexes had been a tad bit faster, then I think we would have actually finished it, but...
I wonder if that would have been another fight that would have been good for really good allos.
Yeah, it probably could have been an Allo fight. Or even just straight up Dinopithecus. I think nothing but dinos could do it. Those monkeys. They were the last thing standing at the end of it. They were still after all of us had gone down and Joe was the only one left in there, the Dinopithecus were the last thing standing. So I think a whole pack of them, everybody on Dinopithecus, with one Yudi, could have really done the job.
I wonder if that boss fight allows you to have flyers in it.
No flyers. You can have floaters, things like the mana, but no flyers.
So I know Crystal Wyverns get an exception to all the boss fights since there's no flyers allowed in any boss fight, but yet you can still take Crystal Wyvern.
It's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I know people that use Crystal Wyverns on Scorched Earth.
Is Scorch the only one that allows it, or is it universally all bosses?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously, Apparition, you wouldn't be able to, things like that, but yeah. I mean,
hey, Metal Harp, welcome back. It's moving day, just moving everything over for the big giveaways. Today's going to be a very calm, boring stream with nothing exciting or fancy happening. I wonder how the Feather Raptor would have done in I'm here was wondering if you need help with moving things. I mean, I'm perfectly fine. There's nothing anybody can help with. Nobody's part of any of the tribes here, so yeah, I'm just gonna be moving things back and forth. So, I mean, more likely than not, they'll probably need help on Lost Island to do stuff. So. Well, I'm going to watch Joker for a little. Have a day or night. I'll certainly try and have a night. Um, yeah. Well, if you guys are interested, Thursday, which I think Thursday, what's today? Monday, and then Tuesday's tomorrow, which is the last day. So Wednesday, um, grab yourself some Among Us. I'll play some Among Us if you guys are interested. while I've got some time in between everything. I've been dying to play it, or even that whatever, what was that one called? The streamline, yeah, that thing.
First Class looks like it'd be more interesting.
Yeah.
They both seem like they'd be fun, but there's a little bit more creativity in the First Class.
Huh. Yeah. I mean, I'm always just touting to people. Look, it's $5 for Among Us. At the end of the day, First Class is no longer free. But Among Us is only $5.
That is true.
Actually, hold on. You know what? Let me see. Let me see how much it is right now, because I know Among Us is really what's going to be at the Minecraft challenge. Yeah, Minecraft challenge is coming next. Let me see. What's hot? Among Us is hot. I just even mentioned it, but yeah, $5. And then, let's see, First Class. I feel like it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be like $20 or something. Yeah, that's my bet. First Class Trouble. It is... That's supporter pack, First Class. I can't see how much it is anymore. Oh, it is $20. So yeah. That it is, $20. But we'll get to the Minecraft challenge when we get there. I don't want to. All I can tell everybody is it is a Minecraft hardcore challenge. That is all I can really disclose until we start it, and then I'll have a full description for anybody who is interested and wants to complete it or play along or anything else like that. So everybody will see the exact restrictions and see if they can go ahead and accomplish it. Because, I mean, I've given it to other people, and yet nobody has done it. Even people who started streaming it and thinking, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Nope. The moment they died, like the second, third, or fourth time, they were done. It's just one of those things. I've done it. And it's difficult, and I haven't finished it. So, but don't worry, full description will be coming. I'll put it as my default description, so that way it automatically uploads to every video, so people know what's going on with it. I have Minecraft. I'll play. I'm pretty good. This is not exactly something that everybody can just play. Having other people means I have extra inventory space, so unfortunately I can't do it. This is not a multiplayer thing. This is a even Luft offered, and I had to go ahead and turn her down because of the way the challenge is done. Also, because if I end up dying, I have to wipe the world regardless of who's in there. So Yep, there's a lot, and since it'll be a random world seed every time, so I won't know what I'm going into. Watch, I'm gonna start playing for like 3 minutes and then immediately die. That would be some shit. Wouldn't be the first time though. Wait, so you're going to play solo? Yeah, I mean it has to be played solo. I have no choice. When you see what the challenge is, you'll understand why it has to be played solo. Because anybody else playing would just be it would be too difficult because one, I can't control what other people do. So there's no way for me to say, "Hey, are you following the rules?" Because I literally don't know if anybody's following the rules, and I don't want to take the chance that somebody just miraculously always happens to have everything they need all the time with them, and they're going off screen or doing something off stream where they're just putting stuff in a chest and taking it out. So the easiest way to control that is to just make sure that there's no way that can happen. I actually wouldn't mind playing on PC, but I'm going to play on console. One, because it's easier to stream on console for me, and two, I just feel like it would be just overall easier to play on here. The PS5 renders everything much faster than my computer would, so I'd have a much better chance at surviving some ridiculous attack by something than if I lag once and immediately die. I'm not even going to be playing on some of the custom servers I do play on, which is unfortunate because I really do enjoy some of those custom servers. I really like heavily modded servers. If I could find a server that has Tinker's Construct, Thaumcraft, and Twilight Forest, and I think a couple other things like Technic and stuff, I would gladly play on that kind of server. Those are definitely my favorite Minecraft servers. Alright, I gotta set a timer on my phone, so that way I know when to get back. Alright, so I'm going to go 10 minutes, so I only have a little bit to wait. Oh, there he is. There you are, Raptor, I see. Oh man, I completely forgot about all those fertilizer. I'm at least glad that we took out the beetles. Let them roam free. Don't look at me like that, Raptor. You got yourself into that situation. See your way out. Maybe if you didn't spawn in a corner, you'd be fine. I think just getting these Striders out is... Oh, hey! One of them finally got out. Nice. Kind of mad that there's only 2 days left. I'm sorry. Why are you upset that there's only 2 days left, though? Is it because I was really consistent? Just always the constant streamer? So you always knew when I was going to be there? No, I get what you mean. It's just kind of... It's one of those things, I'm already feeling down about it. So myself, thinking about it, I already feel down that there's only like the 2 days left, so... Don't you worry, I'm feeling it myself. No, you're good. I understood you. Yeah, crazy to think that there's only so much time left. Okay, 7 minutes and something. I wonder if Extinction will have a faster timer. I'm hoping it goes pretty smoothly, considering that, you know, this will be my first and last giveaway here on Ark, so I am hoping that it'll be smooth and, you know, people don't do what I think they're going to do and just make a whole bunch of accounts and just suddenly show up. Choose your apocalypse: nuclear or ice age or zombie or alien invasion or end of humanity. I'd say Ice Age. I'd say Ice Age is probably the best of those.
I'd say alien invasion since we haven't had it yet. Something new.
Yeah.
What a terrible way to think about it.
Yeah. Let's see. 13
How am I
minutes.
gonna die?
Damn.
Done this before. Let's go with the new one.
Yeah.
Because alien invasion, they could be nice aliens.
Yeah, that's true. Could be all kinds of good things.
Nobody said what the aliens were going to be like or what they would do. They just said alien invasion.
Yeah. Yeah, we could be invaded by Asari or something. Alright, put all these in here.
Could you imagine if we finally saw aliens for the first time and they looked like Teletubbies?
That would be pretty weird. Yeah, especially considering the fact if not only did they look like Teletubbies, they were just vicious murderers throughout the galaxy that everybody knew to avoid.
Yeah, they open up their mouth and it's like that horror movie, scary.
Yeah.
That evil, that scream.
Yeah. But personally, I would go with Ice Age. I feel like it's the most likely apocalypse for humanity to survive in. Fuck,
You're probably right.
What the hell am I gonna do with 16,000 element? There's literally nothing I can do with this. It's insanity. Avatar, that would be funny. I would go to Ice Age 2. Yeah, zombie apocalypse is too problematic. Everybody thinks that they're going to be a hero, but your problem in the zombie apocalypse isn't that you're worried about zombies, because clearly you're worried about zombies. The problem is the unexpected threat. Because one, you know, the zombie virus is obviously transferred through saliva, or a bite through an infected tissue source. So if a zombie dies in the water, you can clearly count that water out as potable water. You can no longer use it. You know, people are assuming that zombies are just going to be humans. You know, you could have that Resident Evil dog zombies, bird zombies, all kinds of stuff. So you don't know if that's going to be okay.
Here you'll be tested across 5 biomes.
You know, if you get a cut and that cut gets infected, it might even not even be the zombie virus that takes you out. It might be just simple tetanus.
Interact with me when you want to teleport from one biome to another, or when you want to spend some of the hexagons you'll.
Simple tetanus takes you out.
Those missions are how the simulation tests you. How you'll prove you're the ultimate survivor. First, though, we have some exploring ahead of us. Ready to go?
I just gotta chill here for a while. Nuclear apocalypse would be problematic because I don't think we would survive it. Hey, welcome Zion. A single nuke is really enough to devastate humanity as a whole. Especially the kind of nukes we have nowadays. Because when you're talking about nukes, most people are thinking things like Hiroshima, like Little Boy and Fat Man. Or they picture things like, they picture a lot of your hydrogen bombs and stuff like that. But we're well past that. We're well past those kind of bombs.
You'd be looking more at something like the very beginning intro to Fallout 4.
Yeah. You'd be looking like at something like that. But that would just be like with a single bomb. Like take for instance, let me read you out because I've looked this up quite a few times because of my proximity to DC. My proximity to DC makes me like in the dead zone of a nuke. Let me find this.
Well, I mean, Z lives in a spot that he'd be a dead zone too.
Yeah.
I mean, because he's loaded. I mean, he's sitting on thousands of missiles.
Let's see. Washington, D.C. How you doing? I'm doing all right, Zion. Feeling a bit sad, to be perfectly honest. It would be an IRL Fallout? No, it would not be an IRL Fallout. It would be not like that at all. Everybody thinks it would be. It would 1,000% not be like that at all. Okay, let's see. Nuclear bomb simulation shows could destroy those 6 cities, but... Okay, so DC, I also have to see, like... There's too many maps that say this is the affected area and everything else like that, but not enough that show the actual damage is the problem.
You're looking at anywhere there's a military base, government officials, and places of where missiles would be hidden, for self-defense. So coastlines in the middle of America.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking about, like, my present area. You mind me asking what's...
would be, like, person shot.
You mind me asking what's wrong? I mean, just the fact that tomorrow's our last day. I mean, think about how much time and effort I've put into this stream and how much I've done. I may have been stopped at the last hurdle, but that doesn't stop the fact that, like, we've done so damn much here. If you're thinking about it, it would be Fallout. It makes sense. You're thinking about it in the terms of... So Fallout is just a reference to the nuclear fallout, but you're thinking about it the completely wrong way. If a nuke goes off, it wouldn't be anything like Fallout. because in the Fallout universe, those people were prepared for a nuclear apocalypse. Like there was a company that was setting itself up to go ahead and take care of those things with fallout shelters everywhere, even if they were doing it for the right/wrong reasons. There was a government that was ready for wartime, that was in the middle of a war with another thing, knowing that there was going to be an imminent nuclear attack. So we're at the time and place where we have the system set up in advance, but it just takes one or two of those things to get through, like to completely devastate everything. That's all it takes. Yeah, for anybody who has Minecraft, if you guys want to go ahead and play along with it, be my guests, because we're all gonna be struggling together. I am very excited for it. I'm also excited to have like some time where I'm not thinking about broadcasting. I might still broadcast in some of my spare time, but it'll be stuff I feel like playing rather than something that I'm chained onto. You just bought it? Is it like your first time playing it, or have you played it before? Because I think Minecraft is an excellent game. Um, so yeah, I'll be the first one to recommend it. I've played it since beta. Got invited a long time ago by a guy who had a key, and so long ago, in fact, that my I can't even really access the websites anymore, and I can't reset my passwords because the emails are all gone, and none of those emails exist anymore. Not just that they're inaccessible; they literally just don't exist. Um, so I have no way to really ask any company for help if there's a problem with my account. Yeah, that's how that's how old my account is. Because every time I've tried to be like, "Hey, can I reset my stuff?" They're like, "Hey, do you have the key?" I'm like, "Listen, I got this so long ago, way before this was even open." "Okay, do you have the original email?" "No, that's gone." "Okay, do you have any way to show that you purchased the game?" "Yeah, I'm playing the game." Like, it's impossible for if my account has a problem, my account is permanently just gone. There's no way around that. Since playing since 2011, nice. Yeah, but I'll enjoy it. I think that the console version is a little more streamlined. Plus, the console version finally opened up infinite landscapes now, so no longer are you boxed into a certain map size. It now just does the same thing that it normally would, which is construct it and then constantly save and load it. So, so now it'll be a nice big old map to work with. Okay. If I do this fast enough, I might be able to go over to Extinction, grab some stuff from Extinction, and then go ahead and move back to Gen 2 if it's fast enough. Playing Apex, nice. I think Apex Legends was pretty cool. I had a good group to play with, but you know, it got boring after a while. Battle Royales overall just get boring. As I've mentioned before, I think that the best battle royale would be a battle royale sniper game. Get a whole bunch of snipers all in there together. Everybody has to take each other out on one of like 6 different types of maps. You have different powers and different equipments you can choose from when you go in, but it's all nothing but sniping. You get 2 weapons. You either get a sniper or a knife, and that's it. Or, you can opt to take out your knife for a pistol for close combat. Hey there.
He's here.
Yep, I'm here. You love snipers? Yeah, I think a sniping thing would be pretty cool. 14 seconds. Perfect. I made it with no time to spare. Pistols was my favorite gun from Modern Warfare. See, I was always a knife person. I prefer either super close range or super long range. Call of Duty's gunplay is... What? Why? Call of Duty's gunplay isn't bad, but I don't think it's that great either.
What are you talking about? Call of Duty and Battlefield are the worst military games I've ever played.
Okay. Why do you feel that way?
Absolute dog water.
Why do you feel that way?
Absolute dog drinking out of the toilet after you had diarrhea.
Okay, still, once again, why do you feel that way?
They're just terrible military shooters.
Is it because, are you talking because of realism?
I mean, that too.
Okay, like, what makes them a bad military shooter in your opinion?
The endless waves of enemies in the campaigns.
Oh, you're talking campaigns. I'm talking like multiplayer against player to player.
Yeah, that shit doesn't happen. That shit doesn't happen either.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but it's not meant to be that realistic. It's just meant to be there.
Nah.
If you want to, the reason I prefer Battlefield over Call of Duty, it's simply one thing. It's bullet drop physics. That's literally the only thing that I feel gives it a... I love bullet drop. That's exactly why I think Battlefield is better.
If you want to talk about good gun mechanics, I always thought the Sniper Elite series had very great mechanics.
Yeah, Sniper Elite, I had to agree.
Fucking work for it.
Yeah, I got to agree. It's a good series.
Hello.
I'll say that Destiny's gunplay, even though it doesn't have bullet drop, Destiny's gunplay feels great. Picking up a weapon in Destiny feels wonderful.
Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, huh?
Even your bad guns still feel like better guns than you'd find in most shooters.
Across 5 biomes, each with its own dangers and rewards.
Alright, I got 10 minutes here.
Interact with me when you want to teleport from one biome to another, or when you want to spend some of the hexagons you'll earn for completing missions. Those missions are how the simulation tests you, how you'll prove you're the ultimate survivor. First, though, we have some exploring.
Still using my new account, by the way. I've made better starts to my games on, so I'll keep it. Let my brother use it to play GTA. That sounds pretty nice. What I would personally like, if you're interested in doing that kind of stuff, just find a niche. Like, find a niche and go into it hardcore. For anybody who, like, if they're looking to make a start, I would recommend Elite Dangerous. Let me tell you, the little bit of Elite Dangerous that I streamed, I started growing my channel with Elite Dangerous. and then stopped because I had other stuff come up in life. But if I had just kept up, if I would have done a year in Elite Dangerous, or tried to do an entire tour around the galaxy in Elite Dangerous, I think that would have been pretty cool. Or see how many star systems I can visit in a year. Same thing with No Man's Sky. That would be cool. I do have a No Man's Sky challenge coming up at some point. It'll take forever, but I think it'll be fun. Yeah, I won't. I'll say that I don't think I'm looking forward to having to start over again because my character's got some really nice stuff on them. And also having to re-download all of that'll be a pain. Hey, Raptor Claus is here on Genesis. So many cameras. Why? Alright, 7.5 minutes. Alright, Z, what would be your ideal shooter game if you could design a shooter game? Also, you two Flip. What would you design?
See, I really like how Rainbow Six Siege did shooter games to a certain point, but not completely. I like the more strategy style of it, but I thought something on a little bit bigger scale, a little bit tweaked, with something like that. I don't know.
Okay.
Like if you had like a Rainbow Six Siege where it was like a 15 versus, or like 5 versus 15 or something, but the people at 5 have a little bit, they can carry the armor, all that stuff, where the other people are just, a little bit worse guns, this and that.
You excited for Extraction?
Not really.
Okay.
It's a full version game of. They did like a Halloween one, like 2 years ago. That kind of showcased Extraction, where there was like they're fighting aliens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like they just turned that into a full game.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I thought about actually picking it up. I don't know very much about it, but I do like games like Get the Fuck Out and stuff.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be. I don't know if you'd ever played that version of like Rainbow Six Siege little mini game. Like this Christmas, they had like fight one, but they did something really big. There was a couple operators released at the same time. And it had this thing where you worked with a few other people. You got selected certain operators. You didn't get all the operators, but you got certain ones that went with it. You had to like work your way and get out, but you had to like stop and like fix things,
Yeah.
or defend different areas as you go along.
Hmm. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff out there. I haven't played any of. I didn't play any of the Rainbow Six, like that mini game, the one you're talking about. Um, but let's see. Left 4 Dead series kind of feels like that, even though it's big old zombies. Um, let's see.
I guess Left 4 Dead would be a kind of a good similar, but not the same.
There's a really interesting one that I played. It's a VR game that's kind of in the same boat where aliens have invaded and you're trying to fix locations while also fighting off alien invasions, going from place to place trying to survive.
There was a series on PlayStation 3. Can't think of the name. They had 3 in the series, and it was like about aliens attacking Earth. It was really good. Like Earth fighting back, and you were like a soldier, and like go through like how PlayStation 3 games where there's no online, it was just campaign type stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, you'd end up like climbing buildings, jumping on spaceships, fighting spaceships, but like for the most part you're on the ground using like normal military weapons and stuff like that. Occasionally you get an alien weapon, and you'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. I still think that let's see. Hey, I think Halo Reach. I feel like Halo Reach was such a great Halo game in comparison to all the others that I feel like that should have had its own spin-offs. The gameplay in Halo always felt pretty great. Fake baby hidden drinking flask for $35. That's hilarious. Oh, there you are, bot. I knew it was only a matter of time. Thanks for coming to the channel. What would I associate with YouTube analytics? Motivating, informative, discouraging, demotivating, confusing. Why does it make you feel this way? The analytics, although pretty concise, do not exactly give enough information. When did people leave or come? Peak time periods. Bot removal numbers.
Resistance. That's the game I'm talking about. Resistance.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Had 3 parts in the series, trilogy. There's a PS3 exclusive.
Yeah, I believe you can actually download it as a VR thing now.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And all right, remove hide user. There we go. Alright, so this is the last of the stuff that I am going to take from here. So everything else is going to be on extinction. I wonder if anyone's built in the location we had in Aberration. I feel like it was just such a good location, so...
I'm gonna go with probably not, because everybody kind of moved to Gen
Mm-hmm.
2.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't even need to go there for metal anymore. Metal is
Go
easy
there
enough
for
to get.
metal, you don't have to go there. And the only reason most people went there was for rock drakes and reapers, and now they've made reapers easy on Gen 2, which only leaves rock drakes. And now that you can breed them, you only really need to go there for the venom.
Yeah.
So I mean,
If I'm not mistaken, like... Oh, yeah, because you can just extend out the timers on Venom, too. So, Nameless Venom doesn't come up on any of the Nameless anywhere else?
nope.
Okay. I realize I never bought the DLC. Which DLC? Oh, for GTA?
That sounds good. Is he still on the phone?
I don't know, but he's been awfully quiet.
Yeah, that's right.
Where'd you say the cords were for those little backpack pliers that you were at?
That's down in the bottom
Somewhere
right.
around the middle.
Like 80, 90 or some shit. Like way down there in that corner.
Does he sound so quiet?
You're quiet.
It's possible.
You never bought the DLC for Ark. Don't worry about it. That's why I'm bringing everything here. That way nobody has to worry about DLC.
I think the maps that they put out is well worth the base price of it. I mean, if you're just looking at Ark to play and want to have fun, what they have for maps and available to you is really worth the price of that, like $20 or whatever they have it on sale.
Yeah. And I think, like, I feel like Genesis is okay. Unfortunately, they stuff too much quality of life into Genesis to just ignore it, but I really don't feel like it's necessary.
Well, in the DLC, if you think about it in the long run, over everything, you can buy a rock drake from somebody, you can buy a reaper from somebody, you can buy all the DLC dinos and use everything that a paid player can get by just buying it from somebody else. But you
Yeah.
can't use the mech. Someone can build you a skiff and you can use a skiff, but mech, yeah, that would be the only thing you would have to pay in Ark to actually have everything in the game.
Well, to use them by use the mech, do you mean you can't use it as a replicator, or you can't physically ride it?
I mean, you could use it as a replicator, but you wouldn't be able to ever get into it because you would need to do the missions and beat the boss to use it.
Okay.
Because I remember my crafter's still messed up. I beat the boss, and it didn't give me the engram. It still says I need the engram to ride the mech.
Oh yeah, these are all chibis and shit, aren't they? Oh. 13 minutes, so...
Alright, let's...
Coming on Arc now. My new name is She Loves Ziggy. Well, I probably won't be back to Lost Island tonight, honestly. I think, like what Flip said, I think the best way to go about it would be to go ahead and do my giveaway, give away everything, and then my absolute last thing to do, take the mech and go run through Tech Cave and finish it off with the final boss of the island again. Do you know what the point of having more than one forge is? Yes, faster metal. More metal faster. Girlfriend gave you the nickname Ziggy. Ziggy Stardust. Fake human laps for cats. Why? Why wouldn't you just let the cat jump on you? Only one problem is you're level 1, I'll survive. Man, level 1. Back in the day, I remember that. Hide a poo, fake rocks. Why? Simply cover and go. Well, that's not going to solve the problem of there being poop all over your yard. Why would you buy this? God, some of the products they have out there in the world just make me really chuckle.
That's definitely the truth.
Fake bird poop. Fake parking tickets. Check this box if the car is a piece of crap. Offense. Mentally handicapped driver. Parking like a jackass. Too damn old to drive. Driving a Kia or a Hyundai. Oh man, so for Christmas I managed to get the longest ever game of Monopoly. It is horrific. It's got 2 sets of boards, one wrapping around each other. So you have to go around the board twice just to hit go. You only have one die, so there's no such thing as doubles, so you can only roll up to a 6. There are triples of every single place on the map. So when you land on something, you have to purchase it, or you can just move along. There's no such thing as auctions. If somebody pays rent to you, they can also choose to buy your property instead by paying you extra money. So, and the only way to win is by owning every property on the board.
But how could you?
That's the point. That's why it's called the longest game ever, because you have to own every piece of property on the board in order to win. There's no such thing as bankruptcy either. If you run out of money, you still keep playing until you get the money to be able to either buy a property or get some stuff back. It's pretty horrific.
Why can't I just go broke and end it all?
That's why it's considered the worst version of Monopoly, and not because it's bad, but just because it's so long. I thought about actually doing it for a live stream, for like a charity live stream. Do it yourself vasectomy kit. That's nice.
That's what I've been thinking about doing.
Yep. Taco holder butt plug. What? That is pointless.
Just eat tacos from there.
I don't know. The underground doghouse. That just sounds like you're trying to drown your dog. U.S. Treasury $2 bills. I mean, you can just buy those from the U.S. Treasury. Why would you pay $280 for $200 worth of $2 bills? You could just buy that on your own. The cheese printer. Create beautiful memories on slices of cheese. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is it. This is the one. The 1,000,000-piece jigsaw puzzle.
How big is the puzzle?
This comical, unique, and impossible to complete gift. I don't know, but I'm about to look right now. I don't know, but this doesn't look like a real product, so I'm starting to think this might be a fake item. Which would suck, because I know somebody who likes puzzles that I think would really get a kick out of this. Ah, okay, it looks like it's fake, so never mind. That would have been super cool. Let's see. Ring always home flying camera. It's a fully autonomous camera drone that will patrol your home when you're not around. You can fly to a pre-select location in your home and then automatically head back to its charging dock when it's done. That's actually pretty cool. But I'd be really concerned somebody would find their way into the house with that. Maybe you have it go through the chimney. I don't know if maybe the chimney has grates, but if you have a chimney, that would be pretty good. Oh man, that would be super cool. Man, drone tech has come such a long way since it first came out. Have you seen some of those racing drones? They are the coolest fucking things I've ever seen.
Racing drones.
Yeah, there's this video going around. It goes 0 to 200 in 1 second.
Wow.
It's it sounds horrifying. It sounds like some horror beast demon thing taking off when it goes. That'd be scary seeing one of those things come at you.
Like having a high-pitched lawnmower with a fucking Honda exhaust.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Little tuner exhaust. Ding, ding, ding.
Let me see if I can find this. Oh yeah, here we go. This is the sound of it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's like freaking. It's horrific.
That sounded bad.
Yeah, and when you see that, it goes flying off to a forest, goes to the forest, turns around, and then flies right back at the camera again. Yeah, I guarantee that's going to be the future of stuff that we have to deal with. You know, they're going to start putting drones and slapping security devices on them. And that's going to be the world. Patrolled by drones. Okay, now I can travel. Great. Let's get on out of here. For the last day, can you use a face cam? I mean, I literally have used the face cam before. I mean, I can. I don't think it's going to be that much of a problem. I mean, it's not the first time I've used a camera on stream. Okay. Oh, are you still black weighted? Ooh, that's not helpful. Listen, I'm not trying to fast travel. Alright, I guess I gotta move stuff back and forth. Move some of this gear, and then move some of the heavier stuff onto you. Like riot shields, saddles. Those are pretty damn heavy. Let's move some of these skins off. What's so heavy that it's weighing me down? It's probably just all of these saddles. Can I move yet? Yep, just barely, but I can. Alright, copper butt's filled up, so let's start putting stuff into silver nuts. You know, I think would be interesting is only having a 4x4 area to use to build an entire base with. That'd be a fun challenge to work around.
Yeah, but you just go straight up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the case. You would just build everything, but you can only build in that 4x4 area. So you'd have to put all of your...
I saw someone on Scorch do that. It was like 20 stories tall, and it was just 2x2.
That's funny. Yeah, I think another good art challenge is, can you complete it without riding a dino? I feel like that would take a long time, but it's doable.
It's definitely possible, even with the boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
But you'd have to really be set up for speed and have some good gear, and I think you would be okay.
Well, wait too, because just getting set up, you wouldn't be able to hop on a dino to have it harvest stuff for you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no. Never mind. You'd have to be riding a dino to do that. Yeah. I guess the mining drill would be your best friend.
Yep, mining drill would be your best friend.
Even if you're not using it for mining.
Yep.
Simply because if you have it out, you double your weight.
Okay, so bullets. Let's grab these Rex saddles. Don't need the stimulants. Don't really need these. Tapahara saddle. Don't really need any of this. That's a nice Theory saddle. That's a really good data on saddle, too. All of these Rex saddles. So many Rex saddles. Oh, disregard. These are all Giga saddles. Never mind. Not Rex saddles. Grab this. Dino Easter hat. Yeah, we'll take that. Some Giga ones. Homo Deus. Homo Deus can only be worn by people who've completed it, right?
That is correct. And it is the only skin that disappears as soon as you take it off.
Interesting.
It's like I took off my fur because it was hot in a zone that I was flying around with on Lost Island,
And then
I
it
threw
just
it in the
poof.
wyvern. I threw it in the wyvern because I didn't want to carry it. As soon as I threw it in the wyvern, it took the skin off.
Oh shit. I didn't realize that. Ooh, a 98.1 Thyla saddle. That's pretty good. I know just who to give that saddle to. Ah, there it is. There's the... No, it's doing that copy glitch thing. Again.
Copy glitch.
Yeah, sometimes it'll just... My items will disappear, and it'll try and force it to make duplicates. The accidental duplication here on Extinction, so...
Usually it's dealt with a transmitter.
Yep, that's exactly where I'm at. Is at a transmitter.
Because the same thing can happen with your character. Over the years of testing, the character that you see playing with now is probably the 40th or 50th version of that character. Because I've had to test so many different times of how to copy, and then I copy the character, then I have to go through and go to a different server, merge them back together, delete one, and who knows what the original one is anymore. Quite long gone. And that I found by accident on this account.
Oh man, they're getting shifty now. I thought I had the bots, but now they're starting to bring out all these crazy ass things they can say. You guys are not. Yeah, that's just, my list of banned words is ever expanding because I've had to start dealing with all of these bots.
And people say technology is good. I say technology is only 5% good.
Playing some PvP official because you hate your life. I wouldn't say that's. It's not that bad. I don't know why everybody says official PvP is terrible. Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's not bad. It's amazing. Well, at least most of the areas are pretty clear, you know. On official PvP, you don't have everybody just living the dream. You really do have like one alpha tribe.
This is stupid.
What's stupid?
I'm trying to tame one of these little backpack, little shoulder
Oh
pins.
yeah, they suck. They suck.
So, I've been on the last feed, and because it's flying over water, it's landed 3 times and flown back up. Now the taming efficiency is like
Is going down.
Yep, because it won't land because of the environment that it flew itself over.
Yep. I remember somebody was talking about and toxic barley rules. Yeah. Somebody said that they took a raft into the water and it just made it so much easier.
Yeah, see now I was up to 95%. It's down to 72.
Yeah, and it just keeps going down for every second. Yep.
Yep. All because it's sitting in the water. And it's like 3 inches of water. It's not even like a river or a lake or the ocean. It's a little tiny microscopic waterfall.
Just thick enough for just deep enough for it not to be able to do anything. Yeah.
And this is a 135 that just got shit on for a tame. Alright, we're down to 60%.
Yep, I've seen it.
I mean, there's no point of even taming this anymore unless I'm going to get 100% on this next one single.
On 135, unfortunately not.
Yeah, I mean, it should make up for the bullshit that it's creating for me. I'm not screwing up this game. I'm doing exactly everything down to the T of what this game and these developers designed it for. And then they fuck me over by doing the right thing. Yeah, we're down to 40%.
Yeah, Sinnohs were a pain. Sinnohs were very much a pain. I've constantly had trouble trying to tame one, so you are not alone in feeling like it is a very unfair team.
And just don't bring stupidity into it. I'll be fine. As I say, common sense ain't no. Common sense is not common anymore.
I mean, it's just programmed. Unfortunately, it's just programmed badly, or it doesn't have a good AI attached to it. I really don't feel like the Sinnoh was a good option anyway. Just my personal opinion.
It's going to be amazing, but like Gen 2 or something, no.
I'm wondering if you could take it to Ab. It's not a flyer, just a shoulder pet. Because that would be fantastic to take it as a shoulder pet, especially down into like the radiation zone. Just feed it a bunch of mushrooms and or that soup or whatever it has to eat.
My tame is that I've spent the last 45 minutes on is at 0%.
Yep. That it is. Yeah, it took me a while to get one, so
95%, and it wouldn't land because there was a little bit of water 3 feet to the side of me.
all right. What do we have that could have been taken? Nothing in here that's worth it. Is there anything in here that is worth taking? Shells, dinosaur Easter chick hat. We have 100 gigahertz in here. Crazy. No, we have 100 and no, there's 59 corrupted hearts. Bunch of alpha teeth. Let's grab all of these tech troughs. Take the fridge. Take these cryos. Cryo fridge grinder, because nobody likes to make those things. Bunk beds. I really don't care much for dead cryopods. More cryo fridges. Metal walls. Let me take this vault. Put a vault right next to the teleporter. Man, everybody can use metal walls, so I guess I'll grab as many as I can carry. And another 7 minutes. This is such a slow process. Hey, it's the last Monday of 2021. track meet on the 8th. And ran 35:07 in 300 time trial. Built different. That's pretty fucking fast. That's extremely fast. Yeah, that's like 5 seconds off the world record fast. For a 15-year-old, I'm pretty fast, and I feel like I was going slow. Well, if that is your actual time, then, keep at it, and I'm sure you will be able to break a world record. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be able to beat my dad when it comes to running, though. For long distance running, he is an absolute monster. He cracks out a mile in, I think, just over 5 minutes. He's an absolute bullet when you get him running. And then he's got the endurance to go with it, too. So, I don't know if he does it anymore, because he's had a few injuries here and there, but yeah, he definitely did like 2 or 3 marathons a month. Silver nuts. Ran a mile and came top 50. Well, yeah, maybe you should go ahead and try out for the Junior Olympics if that's the case. If you're pushing out those kind of speeds, I would definitely try it, because I have known people who've done that kind of stuff. One of my exes was she qualified for the Olympics for figure skating. Yeah, she has a lot of crazy medals and stuff under her belt. I think it's pretty cool. Figure skating's pretty awesome. Alright, let me move this thing right here. We can start offloading into another... There's a street mile. Okay. I was supposed to, but I was too young, but I'm going to next. What, too young for the Olympics? That's not true. I've definitely known people who have done Olympic qualifications at like 15. I mean, I know quite a bit about the qualifications for at least figure skating, just because, Sheena knew all about that. Said I was too young to travel, and there were people older and faster. So yeah. Well, I guess that's a call on your coach's part, not necessarily that you couldn't, just that your coach didn't want you to, or your coach felt that you weren't ready. So. Yeah, but if you're talking like if you say that you're running 35 something seconds on that 300 meters, then you are well on your way to breaking a world record. Let's grab all this tech.
You've heard of Dr. Squatch soap?
Ah, fuck Dr. Squatch soap.
You don't like Dr. Squatch?
I'm so tired of their commercials. They're so fucking condescending.
Yeah, I got a bar of bay rum for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the big deal.
I mean, it's just soap, but they make themselves out to seem like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread.
What was the greatest thing before sliced bread?
I can answer that. Hold on. I actually I looked it up once. Because sliced bread was actually a really good, really big invention. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it actually was like bread. But
Oh, wasn't the wheel?
no, wheel was like way long ago. What was the greatest invention before sliced bread? The greatest step forward was in fact wrapped bread.
Okay.
Bread that was wrapped was so like bread is such a staple in everything that yeah, the saying wrapped bread was before sliced bread, and then sliced bread.
So what was before wrapped bread?
I
What
don't
was
know. Hold
before
on.
bread? Let's. How about we narrow it down to what was right before something in bread?
Man, they were eating bread thousands of years ago.
Yeah, bread's old as fuck.
Yeah,
Bread
but
is
like,
bread
what I'm
is
saying is
Jesus
like,
fed the masses with bread.
bread is probably older than recorded history.
but what I'm saying is like,
The Egyptian
bread
slaves ate
became
bread.
something big, and then like a million other things happened, and then all of a sudden it was wrapped bread and then sliced bread. So there, like between bread and wrapped bread, I'm sure there's something that's what.
The butter knife.
Okay, so the first slicing and wrapping of bread was in 1937. Yeah, not even that old.
So, the car, the combustion engine,
Um,
it's older than the 30s.
yeah, yep. Well, the electric car is actually older than the combustion engine vehicle.
Yeah, it was Mercedes. I think was the first one to make it.
Yeah, the electric car was the first cars were actually electric cars, not combustion engines.
Well, they weren't electric cars, as they modified
Well,
the horse
not
and
in the way that we
buggies.
think they are, but yeah.
They modified the buggies to remove the horse and have some type of a steering mechanism, or so, it was electric enough to help the horses along in tough situations, is how it started.
I mean, but I'm talking about like what we think of as the modern vehicle. It wasn't a combustion engine; it was actually an electric vehicle. 90% of vehicles were electric before Rockefeller convinced a lot of these companies to switch to gasoline. That's why there's such a push for gas-powered vehicles, because the oil tycoons pushed it. I just realized since I'm here on the island, I could probably pull out a Maywing and just start grabbing up presents. It's not like I got very much competition. Yeah, these things are super duper fast. Oh shit, that's what those are. Gotcha clauses. I forgot about those things.
I see they finally updated them to Lost Island.
Did they?
Yeah.
No idea.
I did see some.
Damn, looks like nobody's even fighting for him here on island. Man, I remember the first time I came here, I couldn't even get a single one.
Good thing about a new map coming out.
Yep.
That's why I went to Scorched Earth and collected all my things. If you look at my Gen 2 base, it's got like 5 or 6 Christmas trees. It's got lights all over it, and wreaths, snowmen, and presents. Got the Santa outfit, got the new emote. Made all, yeah.
Ow. Why? Why, Frog? I didn't even land on you. Oh, Maywing, please don't pass out. Oh, I'm lucky it almost passed out. Alright, we'll just leave the Maywing here for moving around. Damn, when it rains on the island. I forgot about this shit too.
I think it's bad on the island. It's twice as bad on the center, and it never stops. Center's probably got the best lightning strikes for the weather.
Hold on, why is there only like 29? Why is there only like 30,000 dust here? I definitely brought 100,000 dust. Okay. And I'm pretty sure all of this was poly. I hope they didn't roll it back, because if that's the case, then I lost all of the poly.
Are you out on Jen?
No, I'm here on the island.
Oh, on the island. Oh, where you would have rolled. Okay, I see what you're saying. Take over the dust, and it rolls back, and then you lose it all.
Yeah, because there's only 30,000 dust here when I had 132,000, and there's not a single bit of poly here. Even though I brought 60,000 poly here to the island. Yep, and she went ahead and removed all of that, so I don't know. Well, that is what it is, I guess. There goes all my giveaway poly. Damn, that's unfortunate. It's real unfortunate. Hey, Jom's up. Yep, 2 days left. Tomorrow is the last day. Just found out that all of the poly on the island is gone, so I'm kind of not sure really what else there is to do because, there was all that poly was intended to give away, and now that it isn't there. I'm kind of just like, okay. Do you want to play Ark? Well, I mean, you can still play Ark just because I'm not going to be playing Ark. Got other challenges I'm going to move on to. Right. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. Everything's been moved over. So, yeah, I suppose I will catch you all again tomorrow, and that'll be our last day. So, hopefully, I'll catch you again tomorrow here on our second to last day in a year. Have a great night.